What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. We're back here on Planet Zoo and working on our Otter Creek Zoo. And as the title suggests, we're going to be working on the roof today. I got some feedback on the beams here on the roof, and I don't think people are liking them too much. And I completely understand because I'm not sure if I like them either. But the overhang part I actually kind of like, and I noticed in some of the feedback people like the overhang pieces as well. So what I plan on doing is taking these Planet Zoo beams, see if we can find the smaller ones, and I'm going to change them out, keep the overhang parts, but remove the beams themselves. So I think the smallest one we got though was 2 meters, and that's the problem. So we might not be able to have the overhang. I mean, we might be able to find a piece somewhere else that we can use for overhang, but for now we're just going to remove them. Just like so. And I was also thinking maybe we should add a section that's similar to this over the tops of these shops as well. So I think that's what we're going to do in this episode. Some changes that I've done is I added these wood trim pieces along the inner edge of the archways. And also I did go ahead and add these trim pieces like this and the beams for the trim around the edges and the bottom too as well. I did that stuff off camera. I didn't think it was a big deal for you guys to see that kind of stuff. I mean, so yeah, so what we're going to do is we're going to, and also think about changing the collar roof to make it a darker wood color as well. But we'll get to that. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to take these and we're going to make one over here. But the question is, I think that, I'm not sure if they should be this or if they should be smaller one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try doing it. Try these ones here. I don't know if I like the fact that they yeah, so I see we're probably going to need to change the grid size down to a 2. Let's do it this way. I'm trying to figure out how I did this in the first place. Now I'm a little confused. Ah, it's 2, that's why. Okay. All right. All right, let's make sure that's in the middle. Looks like it's in the middle. In a way it doesn't, in a way it does. It's weird. Oh, I know why. There we go. Alright, my screen just went to black for a second. I don't know what happened there. There we go, we'll do it just that way. Yeah, my screen just cut to black for some reason. I'm not sure why. It probably has something to do with the latest GeForce driver update. It never fails that something goes wrong with those things. So let's drop this down to 2 meters. There we go, like so. And then we should be able to copy all of that over. Although we might have to... Let's find out. Oh, grid height, not grid size. Is it that deep? Yeah, it's pretty deep. Yeah, and then we'll copy over the detail on those here in the middle as well. Although, like I said, they're going to have to be get these in there as well. All this stuff is going to have to be modified. Get rid of all this. Get rid of this stupid crossfighting. So I did really think about doing speed builds and stuff like that within this series, just because you know, I don't want people getting bored of us working on the same thing, you know, all the time. But I realized that a lot of people really like this kind of stuff, even if we're a little slow when it comes to building. But I get it, I do. So that's why we're just gonna take our time with it. Which means, you know, I guess no matter how long it takes is how long it's gonna take. Now I just gotta figure out trying to figure out what's wrong with the camera, but I think it's because I have the there we go. There we go, perfect. And then this, nope. Move these in, and like I said, we will do the same on the other side, and that way we can just copy it right on over. Get rid of that one. Get rid of that one, and then we will take this one and so it meets. Can't even talk. All right. So at the time we're recording, I'm recording this on a Tuesday, and it's the day that they announced the newest updates and DLC for Planet Zoo, which is the Africa pack. So by the time you see this episode, this will be the day it actually releases, I believe. This is episode will come out on a Tuesday, and I believe that's the Tuesday that the pack and update comes out. So I really hope everybody enjoys that pack. I'm going to be getting it myself. So I'm definitely looking forward to it. Alright, so what we're going to do to make this easier on us is we're going to get rid of that side, and we're just going to copy that over. But anyway, I really hope everybody's looking forward to it. I'm definitely looking forward to it, especially the meerkats and fennec foxes. I think the two that I'm looking forward to the most. It's going to definitely be cool to make a indoor habitat for them, for the fennec foxes anyway, since they're nocturnal. Sure, not the only one that's thinking that. I'm pretty sure everyone's going to be doing the same exact thing. Now, when it comes to Zoolittle, since I always do a Zoolittle series based off the newest DLCs, this time I'm still planning on doing it, but it's not going to come out immediately. I've already started on the next Zoolittle series that's going to be coming after Ancient Asia, so you won't be seeing that for a little while, but that's okay because there's plenty of other content creators out there that'll give you guys your fix on the DLC and stuff. So definitely keep an eye out for all that. I definitely will myself. But definitely no worries, because there will be a series based off the new DLC coming. I can definitely guarantee you that. There we go. So the reason why I kept this piece here is that way I didn't have to try to grab all those pieces again, so be for later. But yeah, I think about changing the color of the roof. I'm not sure about this gray roof anymore. I was thinking maybe a darker brown. So that's what we're going to try to do here. I'm going to try to change all of it. Let's see. I'm going to grab all these. Also, we have the announcement of the newest Jurassic World Evolution game. And I gotta be honest with you, I'm more excited about that than anything else. I'm definitely looking forward to playing it. It will be heavily featured on the channel. I can promise you that. Jurassic World Evolution is, in my opinion, one of the best games ever. Despite the fact that sometimes your creativity feels a little bit limited, but I have my hopes up, you know, with the newest one. So Let's try this. And if this doesn't work out, we can always change it. I just don't know. I don't know if that looks good or not. I don't know if it takes too much away from the rest. I don't know. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to leave it the color that it was in the first place. And if anybody has any suggestions or feedback on it, we'll go from there. Yeah, I think I like the way the roof is at the moment. What we're going to do is we're also going to be putting the same style roof on this as well, covering it with some windows and stuff. But the first thing I want to do is I want to really focus on this area up under, or just this building itself in general. I also want to be placing some billboard screens up to get prepared for incoming, custom billboards and stuff like that. So one thing I do, what I was thinking about doing is adding beams that run from this to here, and they're kind of like at an angle. And I'll show you what I mean. This is the Arctic. This is probably my favorite wood piece here. Let's get a line of surface on. Let's get it right down into the center, just like so. This camera. I've been struggling with it lately, and I don't know why. Thinking about like so. Doesn't stick out anywhere or anything like that, so. But yeah, this is what I was thinking. I just don't know. I don't know if that looks good or not. Yeah, I don't know if I like that or not. Alright, well. So, one thing I am going to do is, we're going to add some lights on these. Actually, no, I think I'm going to add planters hanging down from there. What we can do with the lights is we can put them up here on the top. So yeah, that's what we're going to do there. I'm also struggling a little bit about what to do with the pathing. I'm not sure how that's going to go. Yeah, but let's go ahead and work on this section here. And I was thinking about just adding a simple wooden awning. I guess yeah, I think it's called an awning. We do have the awnings that are already in the game, but I don't know if there's really any on here that would fit. Like this one right here is pretty cool. Problem is it's not color changeable, and I would really like to change the color on it. And then we do have stuff like this African canopy, which could technically fit. But again, you can't change the color on it. And I don't know if it fits well, so I'm thinking about building my own custom one. So what we're going to do is we're going to work on building a custom face for this shop, and then we'll copy it over to the next one. And like I said, these are tickets, so one could be like one-day tickets, and the other ones could be a season pass type thing. Alright, so think about using the same Planet Zoo beams as these that I used up here. We'll go and grab one. Now, maybe we could put some fabric Let's see how wide these fabric pieces are first. We'll keep that there. So the ones I'm referring to are these. Again, I'm not sure that these really work in this situation here. Yeah, I don't like them. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this back into place. Now, I'm not looking for any realism when it comes to this zoo, but what I am looking for is every once in a while just having a little bit of throw a little bit of realism in there. Why not, right? Alright, so let's go back to Planet Zoo Beam. Now, let's do, there should be some, like, really thin ones. Is it trim? No. Plank? Yeah, these right here. Turn them around. And then we're going to flip it around. Oh. Just like so. And these will be the supporting structures. And then we're going to go to brackets and braces. Just like so. And then we're going to get some smaller ones, such as this one. Bring it down. I'm actually going to flip it around just to where it's visible, and then we're going to turn it. And like I said, not too much realism, but just enough. There we go. And now we just need a roof on it. So I was thinking maybe the planks. So these guys right here. What is this? So we're going to go and copy that. Alright. Yeah, like I was saying before though, I've decided that alright, what the hell is going on here? Alright. What I was saying before is definitely thought about doing the speed builds in this series, but I've decided against it, so. We're just going to keep going like we have been, even if it takes us all day, or even if it takes us a long time to get it done. Who cares, right? Like I said though, always got to make sure that you're telling me things that I can do better on, and all that fun stuff. Now, how big is this one? Can this one fit? I wonder if we should do that. Yeah, but what I was saying was, I don't want people to get bored, and while I feel like I'm, taking too long to do something. I'm not a fast builder. I never was. Even if I have the idea of what I want to do in my head, I still just, I'm not a fast builder. So that looks pretty cool. Now I wonder if we should take these and put them on the bottom. Me personally, I actually really enjoy real-time build videos and episodes and stuff. I really like them. I think they're pretty, really cool. So this is something that I don't mind. I do like the fact that this is, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this, and this, this, and this, and this. We're going to make that into a group, and we're going to slide down to the bottom. Just like so. Then we're going to take this, exit that group, and we're going to put a trim around this thing. This is one of the reasons why I like real-time build so much, is because you kind of your build kind of evolves as you play. For me personally, I think that's one of the reasons why I like other people's real-time build episodes so much. There we go. I don't think it's bad at all. I think this needs to be fixed just a little bit. Alright, we're going to go ahead and make sure that all this is one piece. And one thing that I want to do last is we're going to go ahead and put a beam behind this awning to make sure it has the appearance of the fact that it's actually connected to something. And I do not care if that is crossbiting. There we go. All right. Now we got to figure out what we're going to do next. I'm thinking about covering this up. So I'm thinking if we use these, and we're going to put them right on the edges. Too bad you can't change the color. definitely a shame. This will kind of hide that collar a little bit there. Look at the smaller ones. Nope, this one. There we go. I don't think it really needs much more, to be honest with you. So I think we're going to stick with that. I think this side here we'll put the words tickets and then season pass over here, but we'll make that into a billboard. That's what we're going to go ahead and do now. We're going to go ahead and get the billboards out. There won't be anything on the billboards at the moment. Those will be coming later because I gotta make them, or I might have someone else make them, or ask if someone else would like to make them. I'm not very good at that kind of stuff, so. Yeah, let's get 2 meters. Alright. Let's get the more of these Planet Zoo beams. Make those the same color. I don't know if these are going to fit, so. No, they're not. We're going to need something smaller than that. I guess we're going to have to use the planks. Which is fine. Bring them out just to that edge. Alright, and we're going to do the same. We're going to bring these out to here, and then we'll put them on the top. Just like so. We'll change the color of this to brown. I'll tell you, one of the hardest things I've ever had to do in my entire life, and I mean my entire life, is try to keep up a running commentary when I'm making these live videos like this, these real-time parts. You know, I can do it when it comes to like doing a zoo tour or something like that. But this is like next level. This is the next level difficult. Let's get that right in the middle. Bring it up a little bit. Let's bring one onto this side. There we go. And there we'll have the we'll have like a sign that says like daily tickets or 1-day tickets, and then we'll do the prices over here or something like that. Sounds like a good idea. I'll say about making a queue as well, but I'm not really sure if that's necessary, to be honest with you. Hmm. Really want to make sure that we get this whole set done. Because I also want to make planters and put planters over here, put lighting and all that fun stuff. So. Yeah. Sorry I'm quiet, guys. I'm just debating and I'm thinking. This is probably going to end up being a boring episode because I haven't done much. But it's a struggle to try to figure out how you want to get things done, so. We're going to go ahead and throw some lighting up, since that's on my mind. And I was thinking about using these or these. I'm thinking about using these. Put them in the middle. I wonder if it's possible we could put something that comes off the bottom of this. Problem is, it's probably going to stick to the top. Let's try it though. That ain't bad. That ain't bad at all. Let's go ahead and bring it out just a little bit. No, we can't. We gotta leave it there. That way it's hidden. That's alright. So the problem is that that's not going to be very bright. I'm sure you guys know this by now. What if we drop one of these in here? Just like so. Make that a thing. Let's try this at night and see if it's bright enough. Perfect. Now these are lit, right? So we don't have to worry too much about those. Let's go ahead and change this. I don't think I put the logo and everything in here yet. I haven't. Dang. Alright. That's fine. Blind. It's a blinding light. Alright, so yeah, I haven't put the logo in yet. I need to go ahead and do that soon before I forget. But yeah, I'm thinking this. Looks pretty good. We'll put some planters here. We'll go ahead and do that now. I was going to build some custom planters, but for now we're just going to go with some in-game planters. If I can remember where they're at. I'm just going to go with some in-game planters. It's too bad these aren't colorable. Should we build custom planters? Man, I wish these were colorable. I mean, this is colorable. We could probably change it to like a brown. don't know. I feel like these are okay. We're going to do these for now. We can always change them out. I don't know, guys, because that seems yeah, I don't know if I like that or not. This series, I'm telling you, is one of those series where I thought a lot about what I was going to do and how I was going to do it, and then once I got to it, I couldn't figure out exactly what I wanted to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and stick with it. We are in the... Let's see, we're going to go ahead and stick with Taiga and Temperate. When it comes to foliage and stuff. So let's see if we can find something good to put in those. So no, don't like it. Is there anything else we can throw in this to give it some extra? Let's put that there. Put that there. I don't know, I guess that looks okay. And let's go ahead and get all this together. Alright, cool. By the way, this is going to be where we have our sign. This is Otter Creek. It's going to be built out of wood, logs, and stuff like that. I have a pretty good idea. We'll probably be doing that after the entire building is finished because I consider that part of the detailing. So, and then also we're going to be working on the back end here as well. But like I said, that'll be coming later. And I would like to decorate the interior here as well. So what we're going to go ahead and do is, I feel like this is good enough. So we're going to go ahead and grab all this. Make sure it's one piece. Nope, we're forgetting the baseboards back there. That. And this. Alright, let's move it to see. Yeah, it's all connected. So we'll take it and we're going to move it all the way to this side. And the way I'm going to make sure it's right is we're going to take that. Looks good. Looks good. And there we go, just like that. So see, just adding that little bit of foliage and these pieces and stuff, it really really brings it together. Now, one thing I want to do is I want to, let's see. Let's look at the wall decorations, see if we can find anything that would fit in this. So we might have to make some custom wall decorations, which I'm totally okay with. We're just going to have a look and see what they got. I've never used this piece before. I want to keep that in mind. Maybe we could use these things to make these neat little planters, because I would like a lot of foliage. That's exactly what we're going to do. Hopefully some mulch will fit in there. Now let's go back and see if we can get some... I want to make a couple of these actually. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and group all these together. We're going to make 4 different ones. This gives a little bit of variety and everything when it comes to making these. You don't want everything to be exactly the same, right? So let's see, biome, and we're going to go Taiga and temperate. Let's see what we can do here. I'm going to actually start at the bottom. No, these are going to defy gravity. That's okay, I'm not really too worried about it. But I'm thinking I need stuff that's like flat. No. Nope. This is going to be difficult to find the one that we really should use. Alright, we're going to use these for this one. We got one there, and we're going to use some of these for the next one. Use some of this. It's too much. We need one more. Now, is there anything that's small that we can put on the bottom of these? There we go. Let's group them together. There's 3 spots, so put one there. I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of this one. Center, and then we're going to take this one, do the same as well. Like I said, these are nothing spectacular. But I think they do the job. We're going to go ahead and group them together, and we're going to turn them around and put them on the other side of the wall. Cool. So add something to it, and then we're going to put some more planters up here as well, I think. Yeah, we're going to put some more planters up there, and then we're going to have the lights hanging down in front of each one of these. And I'm thinking that's about I think that's about what we're going to do today. I'm going to be recording episodes back to back, so the next one we'll work on lighting and finishing up the details and all that kind of stuff. But we got some stuff done today. We got this roof done. Again, I like your feedback on what we're going to do with the color of this roof. Should we keep it the way it is? Should we darken it up a little bit? Maybe change out the roof for something different entirely. And let me know what you guys think about these ticket booths here. These little planter things we put on the walls. And all that fun stuff. And we'll go from there. But like I said, I'm not going to rush this one. We're going to take our time, which means if it takes us 6 more episodes before we get to our first animal, so be it. The people that like this kind of stuff will stick around, and the people that don't like it, there's always other things they can watch on YouTube. So, but I really appreciate you guys. I really appreciate you guys sticking around, continuing your support for the channel. I really do appreciate it. I mean, I truly, truly do. Thank you for all the feedback and all the kind words, and always staying positive, because that's what it's all about, right, is being positive. So also, again, I have a Discord channel where we always have a lot of fun people on to communicate with. You can come on there and share some of your Planet Zoo creations, take part in the contest, and just have a good time. So there's a link for that in the description. I did start an Instagram account. There's a link to that as well. But to be honest with you, I won't be using it too often, because I'm just not a big social media kind of person. So, but if you want to follow, feel free to do so. I got a couple things on there already, and in the future I'll continue to do so as well, but not often. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Take care of yourself, stay safe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care. Bye bye.